If you're not sure how to mark up your golf scorecard to keep track of your match and the bets, you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to fill in the scorecard to track a $2 Nassau with $1 junk. And if you're driving the cart, you absolutely need to know how to keep the card. You can't have your passenger reaching over you every hole with their sweaty, hairy arms getting all over your shit. I mean, we're not savages. Also, I'll show you examples of how to mark the card if someone presses the bet, if you have multiple Nassaus on the same card, or if you're just playing a straight skins match, which is typically a little easier to mark up. By the end of this video, you'll be completely comfortable filling in the card and keeping track of everything. First thing you want to do is check your GHIN app. And you can see that I'm a 9. My opponent is a 6, which means I'm going to get 3 strokes. And you're going to mark the 3 strokes on the 3 hardest holes. And that would be where it says men's handicap, number 2, number 1, number 3. So I'm going to put a diagonal line on each one of those holes. That lets me know where I get the strokes. We're playing a $2 Nassau. A Nassau means we're playing the front 9, then we're playing the back 9 for $2, and the overall for $2. So it's a $6 bet. We'll have $1 junk. That means sandies, birdies, greenies. Sandy, if you're in the sand trap and you par the hole, that's 1 point or $1. If you birdie the hole, that's $1. If you're the closest to the pin on a par 3, you get a shot at the greenie. If you par it, you get $1 for the greenie. Only one person per par 3. So that's the bet. Let's see how we did. First hole, we're even. Second hole, I got a stroke. He had a 5, so we're still even. Third hole, I go +1. Now here's a key point to remember. If you're marking the score, you're +1. If your opponent is marking his score, he's -1. So since I'm keeping the card, everything is going to be, from my perspective, I'm +1. So if you look at the card, if he looks at the card and sees +1, he knows that I'm winning because I'm keeping the score. Okay? Next hole he wins, so we go back to even. Now, he got a birdie, which means he gets $1 for the junk. So I'm going to mark a B, and I'm going to give him a little dot over here so that I know he got a birdie. Next, par 3. If I was closest to the hole and made the par, I'll get the greenie. I'll put a G and I'll give myself a dot. And however, we half the hole, so we're still even. Next hole, we tied, so we're even. Next hole, again, if I was closest to the flag and I made the par, I would get the greenie. If he was closest to the flag but missed the par, he would not get the greenie and it would transfer or carry over to the next hole. But for this example, let's say I made it. I get the G for the greenie and another mark. I did pick up a point, so I am +1. I'm still +1 and I'm still +1. However, we each had a birdie, so we each get a mark. So, after the front 9, I'm up 1. I have $3 in marks. He has $2 in marks. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, please consider clicking on one of the Amazon links in the description. As an Amazon associate, I'll get paid a small commission on anything you buy within the next 24 hours. You'll get the same great price on stuff you're probably going to buy anyway. So thanks for considering supporting my channel. Let's move on to the back 9. And let's see how we do now. So on the back 9, we're going to start over keeping the +1, the -1. Here we're even. Still even. I had a 5 for a 4, so I go up 1. Par 3, if either of us was closer to the flag but missed the par, no one gets the greenie. However, we're still tied, or still +1. He gets the birdie, so he gets 1 mark, and he wins the hole to bring us back to even. 4 and 4, still even, still even. If he was closer to the flag and made the par, he would get this greenie plus the last greenie for 2 marks. So I put G and G, and I give him 2 marks. All right. Next, we're still even. And last hole, I get a 4, I get a stroke, so I get a 3, I go +1. So, I win the front 9, I win the back 9, and I win the overall for $6. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to my 3, so he gets 2 extra. 6 minus 2. He owes me $4. Woohoo! If a player's down by 2 points, they can press the bet and create a new wager, so just draw a diagonal line on each hole for that 9. And now, track the second bet right next to the first bet. If the player goes down another 2 points, they can press the press, thereby creating a third wager for that 9 holes. So, just make another diagonal line. If you have 3 players that all want to play a Nassau against each other, then you have to track 3 scores individually like this. The card can get a little sloppy and it can get a little complicated, but score each match just like before. In a skins match, just put the initial of the player who wins the hole. If there's a tie, put a small underline to indicate a carryover, and the next hole is worth 2 skins. Notice that some of the initials on this scorecard have a circle around them. That's because we created a limit of 3 carryovers per person so that one person could not run away with the game if there was a lot of carryovers. The circle initial just keeps track of who won the carryovers. And here's another example of a skins match with 3 players. I put the player's initial each time he wins a skin. The underline is a carryover, and to the right you can see the final count for the skins and the junk. Thanks again for watching. I hope the video was helpful for keeping your golf scorecard. Leave any questions in the comments section. Don't forget to check the Amazon links in the video description, and make sure you watch the next video right here.